the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Wolves will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Panthers offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
That's caught. It's McGee. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The short hands. It's McGee. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Arkansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Red Wolves offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of quarterbacks, and if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really...
And they will score! Touchdown, Red Bulls! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Turning it on! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He smashes his way through again. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing...
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the screen. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Got guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. Speeding down the left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Lost a throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They punted away on 4th down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a huge play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Creates a little room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Oh, what a cut! He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the pool because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passes.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the... Breaks into the open. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear...
There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Stout. That's caught. It's Erickson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a time.
Oh, they blocked the kick.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense